Now we leave it for 1 to 2 minutes. Right, I'm going to buff it off now with a clean microfiber cloth. Okay. I hope it picks that up because it's quite obvious, isn't it?
It does make an obvious difference, yeah.
Welcome back to Ben's Garage. We're in Ben's Garage. We have the Range Rover in Ben's Garage. At the moment it sort of fits in here. We've got some bags of cement down in the doorway, so it's a bit awkward to manoeuvre. We did get it all the way in here. And I can still get out the door when it's all the way in here, but I can't get all the way around the car at the moment. When all this wall gets done, we're going to have the multi-gym over that side, so we could probably bring the car in and swing it in a little bit, so we'll have a bit more room to work on it. Anyway, today's video, now we've got it in out of the sun, we're going to give it a bit of a clean. And the reason we're cleaning it, obviously it needs doing, and, you know, we're not ever so great at keeping on top of cleaning the cars. But at the start of this year, or maybe last year, those good old people over at Shine Armour sent me a load of stuff. So we've got the graphene ceramic spray, we've got odour eliminator, leather, Fortify quick coat, and nano glass coating. What we're going to do is try and clean all the crap off the car. We're going to give it a little bit of a wax. I know you're not supposed to wax it before you put this stuff on, but we can't wash it, it's too hot outside. At the moment we're not allowed to. There's hosepipe bans, this, that and the other for, you know, we've not had a lot of rain. So we're just going to give it a bit of a polish and then see what these products do. Well, I might use the Fortify quick coat today and also the odour eliminator leather. Now I don't really know a good way of demonstrating that on camera because it eliminates odours, and it's not smell-o-vision, is it? But anyway, the reason we're cleaning this car is my sister's coming over to stay with Mum and Dad. Her kids are here already, 2 of them are here, having a little bit of a summer break. My sister's coming out with her partner and his son. They went to hire a car for 5 days, and you're looking at €1,000, which is a little excessive. Why prices have gone so high, I do not know. I think it's everyone's just, what would you say, they're just taking the piss basically, aren't they?
Clawing back what they lost.
Yeah, clawing back what they lost during the pandemic. That's my theory on it anyway. €1,000 for 5 bloody days. So when Mum and Dad was there, I says, look, Hobbit's not using the car for work because she's not working at the moment. As long as we've got plenty of shopping in, you can use the car for 5 days. We're not the best at keeping the car clean, and the Hobbit was using it for work. It was a little bit of a shit tip. So we've cleaned a lot of the rubbish out. I've hoovered all the boot out. I've put all the parcel shelf back in. Hoovered all the front out. The Hobbit's cleaned all the dashboard. The Hobbit at the moment is up on the roof. I don't know if we can see her on camera. So she's up there polishing the roof. Now there is a patch behind the sunroof which I think the painters, the lacquer's sort of wearing off. Has it come up at all?
It's bubbling.
So I don't think we can do anything about that. I'm going to attempt to do some of the paintwork on the tailgate because you can see that from a normal height person can see it from the ground. The roof can't, and we're not paying out to have that sprayed.
I'll do what I can.
So we're going to crack on, give it a bit of a polish, and then I'll be back with you when we use some of these products. Also, while we're at it, I've got this stuff, liquid leather, leather conditioner, restores, softens and protects leather, and reinstates the smell of the finest quality leather. Who's this made by? GT11? Just says liquidleather.com. So there you go. we'll give that a whirl as well. Right, we're going to get on with this and then we'll be back with you shortly. It's getting hot in here. We're going to put this 45 quick coat on it. It says spray onto a wet microfiber cloth, wipe the panel and then buff it off with a clean one. So I've got a couple of panels here that are done. We're going to try giving it some of this. So I'll see you over here. Spray it straight on the bloody panel, keep pissing about like that. Oh, it smells nice. You probably can't tell from in here with the light. That's actually come up quite shiny. Probably see better when we get it outside, so I shall get the rest of the car done and then we'll bring you on to the interior. It's getting hot. It's bloody muggy today. The sun's been in and out, but it's pretty muggy. What did you say the temperature was when you moved the car?
32.
32. Which, if you're lounging about in the sun with a nice cold beer, is quite a nice temperature. But when you're actually trying to do something, it's bloody scorching. Now, we've done this the Irish way. We've polished the top half, top 2/3 of the car. Round the bottom of the car, it's still a bit muddy, and I'm not polishing mud. So we've polished from the roof 2/3 of the way down, pretty much sort of 2/3 of the way down the doors, basically. And I've just left the bottom. We've got some storms due for next week, and then after that, I'm gonna, because we're on a hosepipe ban, obviously with, you know, lack of rain and all that. We can actually use our own rainwater that we've collected. We're allowed to use that for the gardens and this, that, and the other. But I'm just gonna get on the floor with a bucket and sponge and a brush all the dirt off, rinse it off, and maybe just polish around the bottom. All the inside's done, spotlessly clean, hoovered out. I've conditioned the leather. I've used the odour eliminator. And on this paintwork here, I've used the Fortify Quick Coat. It seems to do quite a good job. Now this stuff is waterless wash, shine and protect. It's not the graphene ceramic coating which I've got over there. I just use this because it was straight on top of wax. It does protect, but now I should have put a video out on this stuff a long time ago. But what has been going on here, we're a bit lax on it. But I will just email them and see if there's still a link to all this and there's a discount code, anything like that. Shine Armour, it's pretty good stuff. Conditioning the leather in the car, it's giving it a nice little smell. Not new car smell, but a sort of a revitalised leather. I've done the steering wheel, so that's probably going to be sticky as arsehole, so the Hobbit will moan about that. done all the leather on the doors, the dashboard's all leather, that's done. The centre console, cubby box lid, that's all leather. So inside the car, it's like brand new. Polished all the, because this is piano black in here. Given that I'll polish, all the chrome's polished. I don't want to let it out now, so... Sorry, Cara, you're going to have to pay €1,000 for 5 days car hire. Or we'll charge you half price. No, we'll let her have it. But she needs to fill it up with fuel. Because we ain't doing that. So yeah, Shine Armour, good stuff. And it's bloody hot. So I think the Hobbit's just going to turn the car around and back it in. She's going to put some of the graphene ceramic coating on the roof tomorrow, just to protect it from the sun. The paintwork is pretty bad up there. I can't get up there. She can't normally get up there without a step ladder. And it's one of these sort of cars that it looks like it hasn't really been cleaned properly on the roof because you just can't see it. So whether people, the previous owners, just haven't bothered. I don't think it was like that when we got it, but it's one of them things, isn't it? Unless we win the lottery, we ain't going to be fixing that. So we either get the roof wrapped or stick a roof rack on it. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next one. Bye for now!